Okay. So first I will take you through the Fabric, Microsoft Fabric. Then we'll move out to the demo. Yeah. So first we'll talk about the Fabric. So what is Fabric? It is a end-to-end analytics and data performance platform designed to enterprise and return a unified solution. It's a SaaS based platform, means in this application to networking is take care by Microsoft. It is based on OneLake. In this we have different workload, as here we can see data integration, data engineering, data warehouse, data science, real time analytics, business intelligence, and data activator. So I'll just give you a brief intro what is what. So if we talk about data factory, in this we combine Power Query with Azure Data Factory. Now if we come for data engineering, in this we describe the data using Lakehouse. So we create a space in that we store tables in forms of file, JSON format and all. Now in data warehouse, it is for computing and storing data. Data stored in this it will store in delta format. Data science, in this it's had the capability in build deploying and machine learning model within Fabric. In this we can create models using notebook, we can train that models. Now it comes to real time analytics. So this offer a superior solution for analyzing high volume data. So in this we train our real time data, and based on that data it will give you reports if you combine to Power BI. Now it comes to Power BI. In this we can create dashboard, we can create paginated reports using real time data. We can create the dashboard and show them how data is behaving. Same with the data activator. It's basically monitor Power BI report, and in this we create event stream. So Fabric, it gives you a single place to onboard. That means you have single place to navigate all product interface in the same place. So because of that, monitoring, security, admin, all under in one roof, and it become easy to access. Now talking about OneLake. So OneLake is like one drive. In this we store data. Every product we build, we will store in that one lake. So if we create data factory, in that we create one pipeline, it will go and store in one lake. Same if we create any dashboard, that dashboard also will store in one lake. So whatever technology you used in that, it will store in one place. So that is one lake. Now we'll talk about Lakehouse and warehouse. So it's Lakehouse and warehouse is used for storing file, but it's a different type of file we store in this. So if we talk about Lakehouse, in Lakehouse we handle structured, semi-structured file. So in that, an unstructured, and in warehouse we handle structured file. If we talk about structured file, it's in that file table format or file format. If we talk about semi structure, then it will be in any other format. In for Lakehouse is used by data engineer, a data scientist. As we talk about warehouse, it is used by data warehouse developer as well as SQL engineers. In Lakehouse, we use Spark. Spark, in that we have PySpark, Spark SQL, R, and in Warehouse we use T-SQL. It's a similar to SQL, just a query in difference. In Lakehouse, data is organized in file and folder, database and structure. In Warehouse, it is data is organized in database, schema, and table. So this is one of the example how fab we can create Lakehouse and warehouse in Fabric now, and before how we are creating. So for before to create Lakehouse and warehouse, we need to do multiple steps. Like if here you can see, before we create Azure Synapse warehouse, for that we need to give resource name. We need to give account name, all the process we need to do. Then we can able to create warehouse. But now in Fabric, you just go to workspace, and there you have to select warehouse. In that warehouse, you give the name and just hit on click button. It will create, it will give you the warehouse, and in that you can store any file. It's so simple in Fabric. So this is the one of the example how it works. So if I have any data, so the data is imported from Dataverse into Azure Synapse. It can be directly imported or can be imported from external source. As here we can see, it's like F&O or like Dataverse. The imported data is then transformed and integrated using Synapse Spark or Synapse Serverless SQL. So if we talk about Synapse Spark, it is a distributed processing engine that can be handle large data set. And Synapse Serverless SQL is managed SQL services that can be used to query data. So these two used for handling data and querying data. It's in Delta per Qt file. And last step, uh, and at last we transform data and then uh, store in the data model within Azure Synapse. And then this data model we can use for report or for analyzing dashboard in Power BI. This is one of the example the way we handle. Now we talk about benefits. So as I already told, it's a SaaS platform. It's like from application to networking will it's all the thing handled by Microsoft. In one product we have one product, and in that we have different uh, things, one architecture models. So in this we if once you uploaded the file, you can use it in different way. Like you can you can use for AI model, you can use it for dashboard, as well as you can use it for Azure Data Factory to create a pipeline. If you want to using that, if you want to schedule a job for that or want to process that, also you can do that. So under one roof we'll get everything. So, but we have challenges also because of complexity of architecture. We have this challenge in not managing fields. It's like fragmentation of data due to increase in the volume of data stored, security and cost wise also. Now I'll just now I'll show you a small flow about demo how integration with Dynamic 365 Finance and Operation with OData work. So what we are doing, so we are getting that URL, Dynamic 365 Finance and Operation URL. Then we want to all the entities we want in Fabric. That means all the table we want to integrate in Fabric so that we can able to access that tables. For that we are using OData connection in Fabric. So in Fabric we have that OData connection. Using that we are integrating in Fabric. We get all the entities in Fabric. So that is about small intro about Fabric. Now we'll move to demo. Just give me a minute. About to a small demo that is in. Now I will show the Fabric interface. Then we'll move out to a small demo that is integration with Dynamics 365 Finance and Operation using OData. In Fabric, we have Data Activator. This we have Reflex that we use to track a real-time event. We move to data engineering. In data engineering, we have Lakehouse. to store your data in table and file format. Then we have notebook to work on machine learning. Environment, we can set up shared libraries, and then Spark job definition. This we use to schedule the job when we have a big data to process. Next one is data factory. In data factory, we have data flow gen 2. This data flow gen 2 is used to cleaning, prepping, and transforming your data. Then data pipeline, it's for scheduling your workflow. It's similar to a data Azure factory. Now in this we have data Azure factory to monitoring all your pipelines. Then we have copy job. It's using this we can copy our data and easily integrate in Fabric. Now we'll move to data science. This is used for detecting trends using machine learning. In this we have ML model, experiment, notebook, environment, AI skill. Now next one is data warehouse. In this, we can create data warehouse, sample warehouse, mirror Azure SQL database. This is used to replicate same data which is available in SQL. Then we have mirror Azure Databricks catalog, mirror snowflakes, and other thing. Now next one is industry solution. In this, we have uh, a retail solution, healthcare solution, another option. Now we'll move to real-time intelligence. This is for creating a real-time event when we want to track the progress of our data, which is a real-time, if it's updated or not. In that case, we can use Event House, KQL query, real-time dashboard, events. In real-time dashboard, you can see the updated data. You can see the graph and reflex. The last one is Power BI. In the Power BI, we can create report, paginated reports. We can create scorecard based on your KPI. We can create dashboard, data flow, streaming data. So these all are for reports. When we talk about report and paginated report, it's for the like one page. It will show in the tabular data in a report format. So this is about the Fabric interface. And now let's move to demo. For demo, we need to select data flow gen 2. So now in this demo, we want to fetch O data, and we want all the tables will come in Fabric, and then from there we can access it. For that, we just click on Get Data, go to More. Here we have many options to choose our data source. So here I'm typing O data because we want to uh, do with O data. When you click on O data, you will get this connect to data source, and here we will get the option to connect. So what connection setting? You will get that URL. In connection credential, you have that connection name, data gateway, authentication kind, privacy level. Uh, this data gateway is like it's create a bridge between your cloud server and environment in which you want to connect. So in that case, we use that data gateway on prem. Then authentication kind, we have that anonymous basic organizational account. This option is for security. So here we need to give our finance and operation URL. So I have this URL. So because I want to access O data, after this URL, I'll just type data. So I'll give here in this, I'll type data. So in my system, this URL is already available. That's why this connection credential already gets set up. If you want to see the details, you can just click on the edit, and here you can see the connection gateway, data gateways, fabric demo, authentication kind is organizational account. And now you have to sign in, because when you sign in, then only this next button will get enabled. So now just sign in. Sign into your account. So after signing, as you can see, the next button get enabled. Now just click on next. It will take some time to load that OData tables. Just wait for that. So now you can see OData folder get loaded. Now all the files are getting loaded. Yeah. So here now we can see all file get loaded. You can see all the file available. So now as per your preference which you want to work or you want to perform operation, you can select file. So here I am selecting customer, and in that customer I will show you how we can perform ETL. So here I am selecting customer V3 and customer V2. One thing you have noticed, when I select, then only this create option get enabled. And in this, when you select a particular table, after that it will give you the table structure. It will load and give you all the columns and row details. We'll just wait to load that table. So this table get loaded. Here you can see all the columns and row. Now I'll just click on create. After clicking on create, we'll get this Power Query editor. Here in left hand side in queries, you can see the table which I have selected, customers V2 and customer V3. So it will take some time to load. So this in this also data get loaded. Now you can see we can here, as I told, here I will get all the table which I have selected. If you selected more than two tables, you will get all those table name here. If I go right hand side, here I can see the query setting. In that we have property. You have that customer selected table name. So as of now, I have selected customer V3. That's why it's showing. If I go and select customer, sorry, customer V. As of now, I have selected customer V2. That's why it's showing customer V2. Now, if I go and select customer V3, it will just change that name. And based on the name, it will change a property also. Here, downside, we have applied step. Here, it will show this whatever step on that particular table you have applied. So now In that ribbon, we have home, transform, add column, view, and help. And down we have the other things, like if you want to choose column, if you want to remove column. In this reduced column, you can see the option as keep row, remove row, filter row. In man, as I already told, it's choose column, remove column. In choose column, you have different option like choose column or go to column. In remove, we have like remove column and remove other column. Remove other column means whatever you selected, other than that, everything will get removed. Now, if we come to transform, we have split column, group by data type. In this data type, we can change the data type of that particular column. And then use first row as header. In that, it will change your this. It will treat this as header, first row. Now, in combine, we have merge query, append query. Merge query again, you can merge the merge query. You can merge two table. Append query, you can add on. And last is Copilot. So now in customer V3, I'll just perform this remove column. So here, as you can see, address, in this address, it's showing blank. So I want to remove this column. So I'll just select this column, go to remove column, and just click remove column. As soon as it gets removed, in this applied step, you can see one step get added, that is remove column. So whatever step you perform in this perform on that table in this applied step, it gets reflected. So now I'll go and select particular row. If I want to remove this row, you can remove from top. Here you can give what a number of rows you want to remove. Like if you want to remove one, you just give one and click OK, and it will get removed. It's loading, that it get removed, and here you can see you have that remove top rows. So whatever action you will perform, this will show what an all step you have done. In downside, if you can see, we have that diagram view, show data view, as well as show schema view. In that diagram view, you can show see the table diagram. So I have two table, customers V2, customers V3. So in customer V2, I have not applied any step, like I have not removed any column and row. That's why it's just showing I have that table. But in customer V3, I have applied that removed column as well as removed top row. So it's giving me the steps. Then show table data is nothing, it's a tabular form. And the last one is show schema view. In this, you will get the column name with their data type. Now in customer V3, I'll show you how we can apply merge query. So in merge query, we require two column to merge that column. So as a now I have already selected customers V3. That's why it's taking customer V3 as a default one. And in this drop down, you will get the other column name. Here you can see current. That is, it's already in use. So I'll select the second table, that is V2, and down you can see all the join kind like left outer, right outer, full outer, inner, left anti, right anti. So we can select which join we want to apply. If you want to take all the data from customer V3 and only the matching from customer, then you can apply left join. If you want want all the data from V2 column from V2 and the matched one from V3, then you want right join. Full means it will give you all the data from V2 and V3. So I will, as of now, I will select the full outer. I'll select and just click on OK. So before selecting this, we have to select a join key, the common which is available in V2 and V3. So that's why it's showing the error. So I will select this customer account from V3 as well as customer account from V2. Now I will, it's checking the match based on data preview. It's checking your match. Now I'll go for OK. As soon as I clicked on OK, here one more step get added, that is merge query. So in customer V3, we can get all the data from V2 and V3. Now this table I want to store in Lakehouse. So for that we need to add destination. So for this table we need to add destination to the Lakehouse. For that, in right hand side we have that option, right data destination. So just click on this plus option and you get all the option where you want to add your table. So you want to add you in your Lakehouse, warehouse, Azure SQL database, or Azure Data Explorer. Just select. So I want to add on Lakehouse. So just select Lakehouse. You will get option here. You will get that connection. So in mine it's already available. That's why it took up that Lakehouse fabric. After that, just click on next. Yeah. So after that, you have to select your folder. So I want to select my workspace like training workspace. In this in this training, I want to select on Lakehouse training. So I want to store this customer V3 in Lakehouse training. Now just click on next. It will validate your data destination target. It will take some time to load. And after that, here you can see a column mapping option like source to destination, your column name with your data type, all those things are available. And now, if you want to change, you can just turn off this setting and you can change this source type also. So I'm going with this use automatic setting only, and then I'll just click on save settings. Now, as you can see here, the Lakehouse get added. You can see here Lakehouse is showing. From here, you can change the name of your data flow. So I am keeping as data flow 1. Now just click on publish. So your data flow 1 gets saved. It's still in progress to publish. We'll just wait. Yeah, here you can see data flow 1 published successful. Now we'll go to Lakehouse and we'll check that table is available or not. So now in this Lakehouse training, here we have all the table. So in here you can see customer V3 is available. Here you can see all this table column and data. Now from here you can use in different way like to create a Power BI dashboard, or you can use in machine learning to detect a data or to detect a pattern of this file. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.